Welcome back, everyone. As always, I've got the AIagentstore.ai website page pulled up right now. And today we're looking into something that is pretty wild for the corporate world.
Yeah, it really is a game changer.
Right. So imagine you walk into the executive suite on a Monday morning, and, instead of that usual fire hose of Slack messages and endless status
Oh, the
meetings.
absolute dread of Monday mornings.
Exactly. Instead of all that, you just get a single clear glass of water, just one brief detailing the exact three bottlenecks that will derail your week.
Right.
And that is what Bond does. It's an AI chief of staff built specifically for busy executives and founders.
Yeah, I mean, it fundamentally rewrites how leaders operate. Because normally, they suffer from this massive operational drag.
Oh, totally. Just spending hours extracting status
Right,
updates.
exactly. Just trying to figure out what's actually broken.
Yeah.
But Bond, well, it operates through this agent persona called Donna. And she basically eliminates all that manual triage. She just absorbs the noise and isolates the actual signal.
Okay, it sounds great, but I have to ask about how Donna actually does that. Like, how does she separate a genuine crisis from a team that's just, naturally noisy?
So that comes down to a really fascinating feature called pattern radar. It's not just reading text summaries.
Right.
It's actually analyzing the velocity and the metadata of internal workflows. So say a key deliverable usually has a consistent flow of daily communication,
Yes,
right?
lots of back and forth chatter.
Exactly. And then suddenly that velocity drops to zero right as the deadline approaches. Pattern radar sees that anomaly immediately.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it flags a stalled project based on those behavioral shifts. It detects team overload or sudden churn spikes before anyone has even formally reported a problem.
Which makes total sense of a specific metric I'm seeing here on the AIagentstore.ai page. It notes that Bond sits at a 28% popularity level, and it is entirely closed source.
Yeah, the trust barrier is incredibly high for this.
I mean, if a company is letting an AI analyze the behavioral metadata of its entire workforce, they demand a closed loop for that proprietary data, right?
Exactly. When an AI is mapping your digital footprint like that, data security isn't just a perk. It's the entire foundation of the product.
Okay, let's unpack this because looking at those stats, there is a glaring contradiction.
Oh, what are you seeing?
Well, we just established Donna is smart enough to detect a stalled project before a human does, yet Bond's autonomy level is artificially capped at only 34%.
Right.
If it's an AI agent, shouldn't we want it doing the actual work? Like, why stop at reporting? Why not just jump in and fix the bottleneck?
That is such a common question. I mean, it's tempting to want full automation, right?
Yeah, just take it off my plate entirely.
Exactly. But at the executive level, high autonomy is actually a massive liability. It's a feature that it's low, not a bug.
Wait, really? How so?
Well, think about context window limitations. An AI might see a stalled project, but it lacks the nuanced offline context, like maybe the founder intentionally paused that project because of a massive unannounced acquisition.
Oh, wow. Yeah, if the AI doesn't know about that.
Exactly. If Bond starts unilaterally reallocating budgets or reassigning staff, you risk catastrophic cascading errors.
That would be a nightmare.
Total nightmare. So that 34% cap is basically a structural firewall. It gives leaders absolute visibility for decision support, but reserves the actual execution for human judgment.
So what does this all mean for you, the listener, as you look at the evolving role of management? It essentially strips away the cognitive tax of data gathering.
Oh, absolutely. The friction of discovery is just gone.
Right, your job description shifts entirely. You're no longer playing catch-up, so you can allocate 100% of your mental bandwidth to executing high-leverage strategy.
You stop managing information and start exclusively managing outcomes.
But, that does leave us with a critical, maybe slightly unsettling question to ponder.
I have a feeling I know where you're going with it.
Right. If an AI like Donna is solely responsible for filtering the noise and deciding exactly which risks and blockers even reach the CEO's desk.
Yeah, who's really pulling the strings?
Exactly. How much of a company's overarching strategy is secretly being shaped by the AI's algorithm? It's definitely something to chew on. You can explore Bond and all the exact specs we discussed today over at AIagentstore.ai. And thank you so much for rating the podcast. We really appreciate it.